What's up, YouTube? Today we're back with another video on Dewz Carlin, and I think it's called "How to Not." Let me see what it's called. What? And why it's important not to give a shit. Man, I need this one right here. I figure he gonna speak. He gonna be speaking facts and truths on why you should not care. You should just do you, be you. As long as everything's good, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else, man, continue to be you. Don't let nobody stop you from doing you. Oh man, I needed this because sometimes I'll be worried about like what's my parents gonna think of this and what everybody gonna say about this if I do this. But hell, it really don't matter what the hell they think. Hell, I shouldn't care what they think about what I'm doing. Hell, I'm cool with what I'm doing. I'm alright with myself. All my faults. I mean, not faults. I'm gonna call them faults, but all things that I do that wouldn't be okay with everybody else. Like I watch a lot of. Well, right now it's cool, but I watch a lot of cartoons and anime, and some people say grown folks shouldn't do that. Hell, I play video games a lot. Some people think grown folks shouldn't do that, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me, and that's that. Grown ass man over here. Yeah, man. That's like if you're trying to make a business, and then somebody tells you, "Nah, man, you can't do that, man." They be telling you that because they can't do it. Hell, don't. It's because they can't do it. Don't mean you can't do it. Hell, they might not have the heart to do what you do. Hell, but put in the time to get good at what they do, like you do. So don't believe nothing that they say to you, or don't believe nothing they tell you you can't do. Hell, don't give a shit what they say. Hell, fuck them. All right, that's enough, man. All right, man, let's get into the video.
I was a victim of my own success, and I did some Ed Sullivans I hate. On those Ed Sullivan shows, I began to realize, not just there, everywhere, all these shows, I didn't fit. And here's what I was missing. I was missing who I was. I began with a dream of being Danny Kaye, which is a very mainstream dream. It's very middle America. It's a people pleaser job.
Yeah,
and I dreamed a path that was traditional. Comedian, disc jockey, comedian, actor, big success. A mainstream dream. Meanwhile, what I really was an outlaw and a rebel because I had lived that kind of life. I got kicked out of 3 different schools. I got kicked out of the Air Force. I got kicked out of the choir. I got kicked out of the altar boys. I got kicked out of summer camp. I got
kicked out of everything.
And I quit school at 9th grade. I had great marks. I was a smart kid, but I didn't care. They weren't teaching what I want. I didn't give a shit. It's important in life if you don't give a shit. It can help you a lot. So I didn't give a shit. And I was a pot smoker when I was 13. We broke into cars, we broke into offices, we broke into Columbia University, we broke into stores. We did all sorts of unlawful things. And I was that kind of person. I was one who swam against the tide of what is expected and what the establishment wants from us. But I didn't know that about myself because this dream blinded me. This dream was about America, about the path that we all follow, the middle of the road, middle class America, mainstream will dream. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there like this, fuck those people. Fuck that shit. Look at this stupid shit. No, I don't want to be in the bunny number. Can I get out of the bunny number, please? I don't want to put on that fucking uniform. And I didn't know this dissonance was inside me. And in the period this is happening, all through the 60s, the counterculture was forming. The free speech movement started in Berkeley. The hippies were growing into a force, and peace, love, flower power, pot smoking, anti-authority. See, bing, ding, 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 anti-authority. Throw over the establishment. Burn down the math building? Wow. Ding, 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 ding. So I gravitated toward that because I was that person really, and the people I hung around with were that way. The musicians I knew in the late 50s had gone through that transition. Suddenly they looked different, and their music changed. And I'm listening to people like the Buffalo Springfield. I'm listening to Bob Dylan. I'm listening to these people, and I realize these artists are using their talent to project their feelings and ideas, not just please people. And I suddenly was able to see my place and to realize I was in the wrong place. You see, in 1967, the summer of love, the peak of the hippie movement, I was 30. I was entertaining people in nightclubs who were 40, and they were at war with their kids who were 20. There was a generation war. I was in the middle of it. I was 30, 20, 40. And I'm going, see, what the fuck am I doing over here? These are the people that will at least understand me and give me a chance. Right. So it took 2 years. I didn't go to the mountain and come back different. I didn't do a Bobby Darin. I didn't do a whatever, those people who just go away and they're back new suddenly. I took 2 years to change, and it happened on television. So I had denied that part of myself, and finally it came into full flower, and I never became a really big success until that. I probably had 200 television appearances by that time, and I still wasn't realized as a writer, comedian, as a comedian. By that I mean I hadn't let myself grow into that.
Right.
And I found out later I was more than just a comedian.
Needed that. All right. George. Mr. Carlin. Okay. Yeah. I think one of the worst things that you can do is be a people pleaser. And I find myself doing that sometimes. And I'm like, man, that don't make you feel good, man. If you can't be yourself and you trying to please all these folks, man, you ain't ever gonna please everybody. First of all, that's number one. Can't please everybody. It's no way. And the best thing to do is do what you feel like you need to do to be yourself and to get things done. Do you. Be you. Main thing. I know I keep on saying it, but I mean it. Cause you're not gonna feel like you live your life by pleasing everybody. Except you gotta please yourself, and then that's the main thing. Yeah. Fuck everybody else, man. So yeah, man. Man, I can ramble on about that all day. But I'm not. So appreciate that, George Carlin. I needed your words of wisdom. And thanks again, man. RIP. So all right then, y'all, man. Make sure to keep on requesting videos. And get at y'all later. Peace.